June. June is going to be a tough month for LEGO Harry Potter fans. They won't have any money, as LEGO's releasing a whole wave of new sets at entirely different price points. And today we're going to look at one of the more, I would say, expensive sets, and that's Hogwarts Castle Herbology
It's
class.
set
Set number 76445. It's priced at a whopping £44.99, and that's for 390 pieces. For people that care, and I normally don't really care, but I do for this one, that's 11p a piece, which I think is a little bit costly, especially considering the size of it. We'll compare it to some of the other like modules for the Hogwarts Castle a bit later. But again, this one is priced at for ages 8 plus. I apologize, and releases June 1st. It does come with 3 minifigures, and that includes also 3 exclusive Mandrake toy plants. These are really cute. They're especially molded for this set. They're exclusive. I'm sure they'll pop up again in another set in the future. They are so you get 3 mandrakes and 3 pots, and they're minifigure size. So the minifigures can hold them by the root. I think that's really cute. I imagine that might be part of where the pricing has come into it. I'm not 100% sure because I feel like with the Lego Harry Potter sets, there's cheaper sets and more expensive ones, and this one's falling into the more expensive category, especially for like a classroom set. And we'll obviously go have a look at some more in a minute. But oh, I'm saying a lot. Sorry. I'm just a bit baffled by it. I think I'm gonna buy it because this looks really good, and I believe this is the first time they've done a Herbology like greenhouse from a movie, which looks really nice, and I think it'll look nice on a shelf. But I have no idea where this is going to go as part of like the modular system because the greenhouse is kind of set like outside the castle, so you can't sort of slot this one into any of the under cliff bits unless they're going to give you some like rock pieces or something, and then you can put it there. Who knows? I think if it was going to connect with the castle, it will be in one of the future waves, probably around like the astronomy tower. Not sure. We'll probably have to wait till like next year now to see where this one goes. Hey, we kind of get a better look at the set as it rotates. I think it looks really cute. I like the design of it. I think it's a really good use of pieces, considering there's not very many of them. I really like the minifigure collection. You've got Professor Sprout, Hermione, and Neville. Of course, Neville in the books, he was a big herbology nerd. Maybe not so much in the movies. You also get a selection of tools and little earmuffs that you can put around their necks, which I think is kind of adorable. Loads of like plant life, and I think the greenhouse itself like looks really good. You can see a bit more on the box there, um, with its different sort of display features. You can have it spread out like a playset or enclosed and just left on a shelf. I imagine this would work as a little book nook. I know there is a Harry Potter book nook coming. We'll talk about that in another video. But I think this would also work. Or it would just look nice on a shelf, maybe next to Hagrid's hut, which I picked up today, actually, at Lego. I spent far too much money, considering June is coming up. But, you know, I went to buy the dueling platform at Sainsbury's. It was sold out, so I was like, oh fine, I'll go to Lego. And then I couldn't put the price, and that actually brings us on to what I want to talk about next. And that's kind of how expensive some of these sets are being. So these are some of the more classroom-based sets. So first you got Flying Lesson, which I guess you could argue, same with the Bite House, that they're more external sets because they clip on and it's only potions, dueling, and charms that are designed to slot in. But they kind of fall under the same category for me as they're kind of expensive. The flying class is really expensive. I think it was like 70 quid, and it feels expensive when you can only pay another 30, 70, like double. You could buy two of them for the same price you're getting like the Great Hall. So it feels like a lot. I picked up the Charms Classroom. and my god, it is tiny, tiny. It fits in the small corridor section of the bottom of the Great Hall set, so you can imagine how small it is when it's closed up. I still need to pick up the potions classroom, but that's still like 35 quid. So I'm thinking maybe not. The boathouse is also like over £30, and that feels like a lot. And like I said before, the dueling platform is expensive. It's £20 for something that I think it looks really good, and I prefer it to the attempt at the interior that they did for the Great Hall. But I'm just not feeling very good about it. And I also don't think many of them are that great play sets. The flying lesson is a poor play set. I think the two classrooms are a little better, especially potions. I think charms is lacking a little bit. And the boathouse is nice with the boats, I guess. And the dueling platform does have a play feature. But yeah, it's just this whole modular system is already, especially when you add in the main tower, the most expensive Harry Potter Hogwarts modular system. Which I guess makes sense when they're determined to make this the most detailed ever. But my question is, they include little builds in the sets that you replace with these ones. What do you do with them? Because I've currently got like a weird under corridor that's just sitting on my shelf filled with minifigures now. So yes, I do like that they slot in, and I think that would be great for like kids that are playing with it. But yeah, I just for like a collector, I'm not running out of my way to collect them, and if I miss them and they retire, I don't think I'm going to be too upset. And there you have it. Sorry, it's a bit of a short one this time. I'm just not feeling as excited about this one. I'll probably pick it up along with Privet Drive and the Monster Book of Monsters and the main tower. But yeah, this is, I think, definitely more aimed at kids. But then again, it's really expensive. So I don't know, maybe a Christmas present or a birthday present, like a main gift level at this sort of price. And it does feel like you're being cheated a little bit. But then again, it looks really good. And I think I would put it on a bookshelf and display it closed. What do you think? Like, are you going to pick it up? Are you going to skip it? Are you building the modular Hogwarts? I spoke to the guy at the Lego store today, and yeah, he was like, "This is going to be expensive," and we both agree that this is probably the last one before the TV show starts taking over the sets. So yeah, I like the little minifigures. I think the little mandrakes are cute, but that's it. Oh, I completely forgot what it's called. Herbology class comes out June 1st, along with the rest of the wave, including the main tower and what was the other set that I? Oh, Privet Drive. Yeah, so I think there's only two Hogwarts sets. This one and the main tower, which is nice for people collecting the modular ones, I suppose. Thank you, and this was probably my worst video. I'm sorry. it's I'm still trying to get used to doing this. Yeah. Okay. Bye.